Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Culture Kombat. I'm your host, Super Duper Josh.
And I'm your host, Sebastian.
And today, coming back on set, it feels wonderful to be here. Let's get into it.
There's a lot of things that we missed out in professional wrestling. I mean,
yes, that's very true.
We've been behind a lot.
I mean, we have been behind, but as far as watching the clips, definitely not. We will say this, we're going to start off today with a very interesting person who recently returned to WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ
She's
Lee.
back after 10 years. What a shock. I mean, it was already given. The money was already on the table. Triple H had gold in front of him. Yeah. And he took that moment perfectly. I mean,
really did.
That entire segment on Smackdown where Rollins comes out, he's in the crowd, and then he introduces Becky. Becky comes out and already starts shitting on the fans, saying that she is the best wrestler of all time, which obviously can't disagree with. She is one of the best.
She is one of the best. We have to give her credit for that.
And Punk comes out and interrupts her. Obviously, there's Chicago. Of course, it's going to be a loud crowd. They're chanting for AJ. Of course. I mean, it was already a given. I mean, after what happened in Raw in Paris with Becky just slapping
the crap out of
CM
Punk.
None of this would have happened if she didn't step in and cost Punk the match in class in Paris.
Yeah, that was a really big match. That was a triple threat, wasn't it?
That was a fatal four-way.
A fatal four-way. That's correct.
It was Punk, Jay, LA Knight, and Punk.
Well,
Rollins.
There you go. Yes, and of course Seth Rollins prevailed. AJ Lee returning. Wonderful moment that everyone was shocked. I was shocked when she came back. A lot of people were kind of teasing it along the way, but it was really cool to finally see that moment.
Funny thing is, when I was at work, one of my coworkers just pulled me aside and was like, "They better not fuck this up. AJ needs to come back." And I'm like, "She's gonna come back. Just watch. I know she's gonna come back."
It's like almost, in a way, this guy's like a wrestling guru. Like, he almost calls what's going to happen.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Not all the time, but basically by 95% of the time, he's been on the money.
That's true.
What else was going on SmackDown? We also had
John Cena versus Sami Zayn for the United States Championship, which was Sami Zayn's open title challenge.
Yep.
Which, if you don't remember, 10 years ago, Cena had the exact same open title challenge.
And he gave him that opportunity.
Guess who introduced him around that time? Bret Hart. Bret Hart actually introduced, Sami Zayn in Calgary.
See, that's something I did not know. And I appreciate Sami Zayn.
It's a full circle moment.
Yeah, it really was.
And halfway through the match, phenomenal match, by the way, really enjoyed it. Brock Lesnar came back out.
The Beast himself, Brock Lesnar.
He's back.
Man.
Right after, on social media, he called out John Cena at WrestlePalooza and called him a bitch. So...
Damn.
So there's your match for WrestlePalooza.
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Now, I think that's going to be a very good match.
I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of hoping they do Hell in a Cell, because that will make a lot of sense for him.
I mean, it does make sense, but I feel like because...
It's a blood feud, man. Come on.
True, but I also feel that with Survivor Series in the next 2 months, you wouldn't want to injure John Cena in a Hell in a Cell match.
Well, you won't. You really won't.
I mean, bruh. Anything can happen in a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, but...
Look at what happened between Finn Balor and Edge.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, he got staples on his head.
Exactly.
Yeah, but staples doesn't result in injury, Josh.
True. They result from things not happening the right way in a match.
This guy.
Think about it. Sometimes there's botches, and there's sometimes where people get seriously injured.
Yeah, but Balor didn't get injured. He didn't. Just like what? Last year, Punk versus McIntyre. McIntyre got how many staples on his head? And he was just fine right after.
That is true. That's a good point.
He just took time off. And besides, we only have like 5 more dates with Cena.
I know.
Around the corner. I think 5 or 6.
It's 6. I believe it's 6 more dates with Cena. And, honestly, thinking about it now, it makes me want to inspire me to take Kulture Kombat to Survivor Series.
That's a far stretch, buddy.
And be able to see John Cena in California.
True.
One last time.
True.
But also, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yes, we
because
are.
we've been talking
Yes,
about
we are.
Survivor Series when we have WrestlePalooza coming up.
Yep, we do have WrestlePalooza.
And I also got to mention on Raw, Stephanie Vaquer doing her thing.
Yep.
And I'm loving what she's doing, especially going after the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep, which is currently vacated because Naomi did announce her pregnancy. With no world champion on Raw, they need to find somebody who can fill in that position. And I think Stephanie Vaquer should definitely hold that position until Naomi comes back.
I would love to see La Primera go and become World Heavyweight Champion.
I do have a prediction.
Go ahead.
In the match between Io and Stephanie, Asuka's going to turn on Io.
And that's how Stephanie will win the match.
Yep. Or at the very end of the match, Asuka then turns on Io. And Kairi is conflicted now. She has to choose between Asuka and Io, which will eventually result in Kairi turning on Io as well, turning the Kabuki Warriors heels, which I will not be surprised if that happens.
Yeah, I mean, especially from their promos and stuff that they've been doing backstage and kind of like trying to keep Io away from Rhea and all of that. Like, honestly, that's where it's leaning towards. It's leaning towards going to becoming heels now and getting that Kabuki Warrior vibe to now go a little darker. I would like to mention one of the matches at WrestlePalooza that has been just AJ Lee, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
I think that would be my personal match of the night. If it's not Io and Stephanie, it's definitely the mixed tag match.
Do you see that as being the main event?
No, I think that will be Cena and Brock. That has to be the main event.
Yeah, that is true because they're the biggest superstars.
But I do have a prediction on what's going to happen at the very end of the match. It's either going to be AJ pinning Becky or AJ forcing Becky to submit.
Ooh.
And that leads to AJ challenging Becky, maybe at Crown Jewel, maybe at Survivor Series, for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, shit.
I would not be surprised.
And maybe, because we had that teaser of AJ Lee wearing the Intercontinental Championship.
It would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, because a lot of people were digging it. I was digging it for sure.
I love the therapy chants that happened last week on SmackDown. That was genial. I loved it.
I loved everything that's been going on with AJ Lee. The fact that she went and her first promo on Raw, she really went and was talking about how she went to therapy, went on a mental journey. That is very big of her to do because, some of those people don't talk about those personal things
and a lot of people
keep it to themselves.
And a lot of people are not comfortable, and I'm glad that AJ was comfortable enough and was really honestly appreciative enough to open up because everybody was accepting, and I love that.
Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but does she look exactly the same?
Oh, she looks exactly the
10
same.
years ago, or just a little better? She looks like she is ripped and ready to fight.
She is way more ripped than 10 years ago, honestly.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Not even, you can clearly see.
Yeah.
But everything else, the skip, her sitting on the ring ropes.
Yeah, the second rope.
Absolutely 2015, 2014 vibes. That was peak AJ Lee at that point.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
now,
man.
Going back to SmackDown, we have another match that was announced in WrestlePalooza. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Now,
that's a big match.
Now, a few weeks ago on SmackDown...
If that's not main event, then I don't know what is.
I think it's still Cena versus Brock. It's the biggest match of the card. It's Cena's last match, too. You might as well put him in the main event.
Is his last match?
That will be one of his last matches over in Indianapolis.
True.
So it makes a lot of sense for him to main event. A few weeks ago on SmackDown, during a match between Cody and Cena and Drew McIntyre, and I think it's Carmelo Hayes, McIntyre attacks Cody outside the ring and hits him with the Claymore on the sides of the announce table
and collapsed him. basically broke that announce table and sent him right through it. And I was like,
yep.
whoa.
And last week on SmackDown, during McIntyre's match against Randy Orton,
who comes back? The American Nightmare himself, Cody Rhodes.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if on SmackDown, Randy comes out and basically tells Cody, what you did with Drew McIntyre last week, I don't appreciate it. You should not have stepped into my business.
And then,
Cody then says it was my business before it became yours. Randy hits him with an RKO, puts himself on the match at WrestlePalooza. I will not be surprised if that happens either.
Oh, for a triple threat. Okay. Triple threat match at WrestlePalooza. That would be wild.
But if it doesn't happen, I can see Randy turning heel on Cody again. I will not be surprised. There's a lot of things I'm not surprised about.
Yeah, I just feel like some things with the Viper just seem predictable. Like some of it really does.
Well, you never trust the Viper.
True, because what are the 3 most deadly letters of wrestling? R-K. Now, what else is going on in the world of wrestling right now?
Well, All Out is happening next week. Well, actually, no, this coming weekend. Same with WrestlePalooza. It's happening on the same day. Honestly, we caught up more with WWE than we have with AEW. Honestly, creatively, AEW has been pretty weak.
Yeah, I just feel like it's not pulling me in. Like, honestly, to be real with y'all, it took me a minute, but I went and from the time I stopped watching AEW to maybe a little past All in Texas, I literally caught up all of that. And it was really good.
Really good.
I was like, damn.
I personally think that All in Texas was the pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah, it was.
Or if not one of the pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah, it was great. I really liked all the highlights that were coming out of it, especially Hangman.
Yep.
You know, Hangman was the biggest winning thing.
Yeah, obviously he is the biggest babyface of the company. You know, he basically overshadowed Ospreay and Swerve at the same time.
Yep.
So exactly. It makes perfect sense. Full circle moment for him. I mean, honestly, great job for Hangman Page too for being able to try to carry the company as best he can.
I mean,
with poor creative.
Doing it.
He's doing it. Even with poor creative, he's still doing it.
Now, in All Out coming up, what are some of the matches coming up for All Out?
So we have a few matches. We have Edge and Christian, or Christian Cage and Adam Copeland versus FTR, which has been an ongoing feud since Dynasty.
Yeah.
When FTR turned on Adam Copeland, or I'm just gonna call him Edge. I prefer Edge.
Okay.
When they turned on Edge, hit him with a pile driver. I think it was a pile driver.
Yeah, I think so.
And since then, Edge has been trying to
take him out.
Even after All Out, when the patriarchy basically kicked out Christian Cage, Edge came out.
Was that All Out or All In?
Oh, All In. So after All In, both of them decided to reunite, and now they're a tag team.
Yeah.
Another one of the biggest matches is Hangman Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher. Now, the original plan for that match was supposed to be Hangman Adam Page versus Wardlow. But
I don't agree with that.
Now remember this. In Forbidden Door, he became the new member of the Don Callis family, which I think is one of the most overinflated groups.
Yeah, the Don Callis family is just becoming
the Don Callis family to me is like the Bullet Club in New Japan Pro Wrestling, where it's just
everybody joining.
Everybody joining, and it's oversaturated now. There's like nobody there matters at all. Not even Kyle Fletcher.
Honestly, Kyle Fletcher, let me ask you a question. Do you see Kyle Fletcher as main event material?
No.
Right now?
Not yet.
Because right now, I see Kyle Fletcher as... He's mid-card right now.
He's mid-card right now.
TNT champion.
He's top mid-card. I think give it at least 2 or 3 years, he'll be in the main event.
Yes, I will say, Kyle, if you are watching this right now, you are an amazing superstar.
He is.
We've definitely been watching your work going forward, and I really like what you've been doing. I think in the midst of all of this, I would love to see him enjoy being TNT champion for a little while.
Yeah.
And then maybe becoming a double champion.
Well, I will say this. Here's a hot take for me. Kyle should have won it All In. Dustin should have gotten his moment later on. It was a feel-good moment for Dustin, but it did absolutely nothing for him. Kyle beat him for the championship a few weeks later, and that meant
during
nothing.
a collision, right?
During a collision. Great match, by the way. It was a hardcore match. Phenomenal. Loved it, but it meant nothing for that championship reign.
Yeah, it really did. Like,
and it's frustrating, too, because that's where creative's at right now. It's just all over the place. And it's the same thing with WWE sometimes.
Yeah,
where
sometimes WWE,
And we're going to make this comparison very, very quick and easy. Both products are becoming very stale, and you can see it in the product. WWE relies too much on the returns and the big moments. AEW focuses too much more on the in-ring, but not more on the storytelling.
Yes, I do agree with that. I do agree with that because, I mean, their in-ring action is ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you've seen Hologram go crazy over there. And then, of course, now Ricochet is starting to pick up his speed now because if you watch the first couple matches he did for AEW, they were very slow.
Yes.
Very slow.
Very slow.
Like it looked like he was slowing down his moves on purpose. But now you see him and he's at full speed. Full speed. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Another match that just got announced a few days ago. Big Bill versus Eddie Kingston.
What?
Yep.
Wait, he's back?
Not yet.
He's coming back at All Out.
He's coming back at All Out, which we have not seen him for about a year.
Because I feel like the last time that Eddie Kingston was relevant to me was Full Gear.
2023?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be real.
When he was actually doing things. And he was taken seriously.
Yeah. Because I love Eddie Kingston.
It's been well over a year since we've seen Eddie Kingston on live TV at AEW, and just throwing him in a match like this with honestly no build-up, which that's okay, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would Big Bill want to go up against Eddie Kingston for some reason?
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't. So instead, it should have been Big Bill's gonna have a mystery opponent. Nobody knows who it is, only Tony Khan. And at All Out, it's revealed to be Eddie Kingston. Boom, you have your big moment.
There you go.
You don't announce it on TV.
Yeah.
You announce it on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, because then it just becomes kind of like, we saw what's coming. We saw it. And it's like, I appreciate Eddie Kingston. Thank you for coming back. Because, man, I can't wait to see what's going to be coming out from that match.
And I think that this weekend's going to be a really big weekend for pro wrestling fans, no matter what company you watch, WWE and AEW. You're going to be able to watch both of them. And I can't wait to see what happens on Monday and on Wednesday.
Yeah, man. Like, folks, if you guys are interested in really getting into watching it like we do, I mean, we got Monday Night Raw, live on Netflix. And then we got Tuesday night NXT,
which is live on the CW.
And then we got also
Wednesday night
Evolve. So it's not like you guys have to pay for it.
You can watch it for free.
It's entirely free.
Another thing you can do is watch Wednesday Night Dynamite. Friday you got Smackdown.
And
Saturday.
And sometimes Collision will change their days for AEW because that's usually a Saturday program.
Yeah.
But sometimes they'll do it anywhere from Thursday to Friday or Saturday.
So you got a lot of pro wrestling to watch.
Exactly.
No matter what company, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. I want you to pick one wrestler from each promotion from WWE, AEW, and TNA.
Okay.
And what are three characters, three wrestlers that are going to be the closest to you? That you are like, okay, these are the people that even if everybody else sucks, these are the guys I'm gonna watch, or these are the people I'm gonna watch.
That's a tough question. WWE, there's way too much talent that I think have tremendous exposure right now.
True, but
and I think
personally,
LA Knight.
LA Knight. Okay, wonderful. LA Knight. And
AEW, MJF. Still MJF.
Yeah, I mean, we both like MJF so much. We have two different versions of him on our set today.
That is true. That's very true.
There'll always be that we got the American one. I wish he had the American Championship.
Yes,
correct.
I would have preferred that.
I would have loved if he had the championship, but unfortunately, he doesn't come with it. But he does come with his top hat and his American flag attire, which looks amazing, courtesy of this guy right here. And then we also have just the regular one, where there was one of the first AEW figures I ever bought.
And I think from TNA, Mike Santana.
Oh man,
he is slowly building himself to become a strong top singles competitor. I mean, after his tag team with Santana and Ortiz in TNA and in AEW, he has surely proven himself to be one of the top in TNA.
Hell yeah.
And I'm kind of hoping he gets to take away the championship from Trick Williams. I think it will be his time at Bound for Glory.
And that's coming. When's Bound for Glory coming?
I think that's coming out in October.
Okay, in October. So
mid-October.
For me, if I had to pick from WWE, I want to go with Penta. I love his work from everywhere from Lucha Underground up to AEW and up to WWE. I've literally been entranced every time I see him fight because it's like, dude, that's the guy. That's my guy right there. And from AEW, damn, because of course it is MJF.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to pick MJF here because he was one of the most interesting and diabolical human beings. He called his boss a mark.
True.
And I was like,
I mean,
damn.
He's one of the few heels where people call him an asshole instead of calling him a racist or a bigot.
Yeah, they just call him an asshole. And from TNA, Nick Nemeth.
Okay.
And Nick Nemeth, because, I mean, look at what he's done. He went from WWE to AAA and being a mid-carder to then becoming the TNA World Champion.
True.
And he changed his whole entire view, and everybody knew Nick Nemeth.
Yeah. What about the women's?
Ooh,
who would you go for?
So for the women's, I'm going to have to give it up to Rhea Ripley. For the women's. For AEW, I'm going to have to give it up to Toni Storm.
Yep.
And for TNA, Jordynne Grace.
But Jordynne Grace is in WWE now.
True, but she was in TNA.
Very true.
And Jordynne Grace, wow. Like, the in-ring performance, like, even just mess around with Blake Monroe, you're kicking ass out there.
If I had to pick from WWE, it has to be Roxanne Perez and Lola Vice.
Okay.
AEW will probably have to be Jamie Hayter.
Okay.
And from TNA, definitely Jordynne Grace. If not, Ash by Elegance, which is Dana Brooke.
Okay. Man, this was such a fun episode today.
It was.
And folks, if you have any questions, comments, predictions, like, we'll answer them here on the show.
And we're more than welcome to.
And I mean, it's always fun to hear back from the fans. Folks, thank you for joining us on Culture Kombat. The ring is just the beginning.
Good night, everybody.